All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks. Listen, man. This was a very close fight. The fight was extremely close. I'm going to just talk about the fight, and then I'm going to talk about my personal opinions. Jesse Vargas, I thought, dominated the first half of the fight. Vargas, he kept a jab in Broner's face, and Vargas did some very beautiful body work. And Broner, I don't know, Broner was just being, like, ignorant, man. He was holding his hands up, and he was letting Vargas get his shots off. And, he was trying to do a catch and shoot, but the problem with it is this landing strip flathead fool, he didn't throw any counter punches. He was just holding his guard up, blocking punches. And what good is a catch and shoot if you don't let your hands go? The first half of the fight, Broner he refused to let his hands go, man. And, it was a very, very slow start for Adrien Broner. But the second half of the fight, Adrien Broner started to turn it up. And Broner, did some very good inside fighting, man. He was hitting Jesse Vargas with a lot of power shots, man. And I thought that Broner landed the more clean, effective power shots, in my opinion, okay? I thought Broner hit Jesse Vargas harder, and I thought he hit Jesse Vargas more often in the later rounds. And, some of those rounds you could have swung them for Vargas. Some of the rounds you could have swung them for Adrien Broner. But I thought Adrien Broner landed more effective power shots that, he threw an uppercut, man. And I'm going to be honest, I thought, Jesse Vargas was about to go down. And that uppercut would have knocked a lot of dudes down. But, Jesse Vargas, credit to his chin. The guy, he's got a hell of a chin, man. Vargas has a hell of a chin. And he took some of Adrien Broner's best shots, man. I felt like in parts of the fight, Broner could have had the knockout. Vargas, he was kind of ready to go. And all Broner had to do was turn it up and let his hands go. But this is an age-old problem with Adrien Broner. Broner don't let his hands go. He don't sustain an offensive attack. He's trying to pot shot you, or he's trying to hit you with a 1-2, and then, he was trying to look pretty and flashy, man. He's trying to look real pretty, real flashy, instead of actually, letting his hands go and initiating his offense. And I felt like Jesse Vargas, to me, was first, and I felt like Jesse Vargas was often in the fight. But the later rounds, I was giving a lot of those rounds to Broner, man. Broner, you can tell when he hit Vargas, man. He had Vargas hurt multiple times in the fight, and I felt like Broner spent most of the time walking Vargas down. That's what I felt. And, the effective aggression of Broner, it was there. Vargas, though, he was fighting well off his back foot. I was surprised. Because, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, Vargas didn't do a good job of fighting off his back foot. But when he fought Adrien Broner, he did a tremendous job of fighting off of his back foot. And, guys, that's very, very key. Also, too, Vargas made an adjustment to Adrien Broner's right hand. Broner, that right hand was beautiful, man. It was a thing of beauty when Adrien Broner actually put the combinations together and actually really, really start initiating his offense. But Jesse Vargas in the later rounds began to make adjustments to the right hand, and Broner really couldn't do much with the right hand unless he got in close. The inside fighting work for Adrien Broner, though, it was good, man. When he got on the inside of Vargas and they had to have that short offensive fighting, I saw Broner throwing a lot of short hooks to the body, a lot of short hooks to the face. Broner really did a good job of that, and I think that, people just kind of missed the inside fighting. The inside fighting that Broner did. People missed that. But, I didn't. So going into the last round, I actually had to fight almost a draw. And I felt like in the last round, Jesse Vargas did more in the last round to take the fight. So at the end of the day, I had a split decision for Jesse Vargas. And I had a 7-5 for Vargas. I don't know, if, people could say it was a draw. I don't know, man. I thought Jesse Vargas did a little bit more work. Although I thought Broner hit Vargas with the more clean, effective punches. I thought so. I thought Adrien Broner hit Vargas harder. Now, you can kind of look at Vargas' face, man, and tell, man, Broner was actually tagging this dude. And I'm talking about hitting him hard, man. Vargas ate him. Vargas got hurt a few times in the fight. Broner just spent too much time talking. He spent too much time playing. And, and then at the end, and now I'm done breaking the fight down. I'm done breaking it down. Broner, to me, he just does enough, man. It just seems like he just does enough. And he did just enough in this fight. He didn't, try to go out there, on a limb and actually, just let it all hang out in the ring. He didn't do that. And you had Kevin Cunningham screaming at him, which I would have been like, Broner, you know what? You're garbage. What are you doing? Look, man, throw your hands. Throw your hands. Like, I don't understand this guy. It was, man, the opportunity to knock out Vargas, it was right there. It was right there in his face. The opportunity to dominate this fight was there. It was there. And Broner just, laughing and talking to him. What are you talking about? You're busy talking. Jesse Vargas busy throwing punches. You're talking and Vargas is throwing punches. There's a problem. Adrien Broner is not going to get it. And then the post-fight, you know what? The post-fight interview, I will never, ever root for Adrien Broner again. Mark my words. I'm never, ever going to root for Adrien Broner. Never again. Okay? I'm never going to do it again because the guy is a complete disgrace, man. I mean, he said some of the most ignorant stuff. I mean, Adrien Broner is ignorant, man. He's ignorant. He's stupid. Then he just started going off on Vargas like you won the fight. Dude, at most, the fight was a draw. Vargas, I thought Vargas won. I actually thought Jesse Vargas won this fight. I thought he did enough. But, I'm not going to argue with anyone who says, hey, I thought this was a draw. Not going to argue, okay? The fight really was that close. But Broner coming in like he dominated Vargas. I mean, what, man? The fight's over. Why disrespect the man now? Are you serious? But shout out to Jesse Vargas, man. He kept it classy, man. Jesse Vargas, he's going to have a great career as a commentator when the boxing is over. Jesse Vargas is going to be a great commentator, man. He kept it together, man. I respect Jesse Vargas. I respect Jesse Vargas, and I respect how he was a class act, man. A complete class act to the end. Jesse was like, look, man, I was in a 12-round war. The fight was close. See, it's kind of hard not to get behind a guy like Jesse Vargas. And from here on out, man, if they fight again, I'm definitely pulling for Vargas, man. Sometimes, man, you just got to look at character, man. And Adrien Broner just don't have very good character, man. The dude is stupid. And this is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. Tell me what you think. Subscribe.